Today, I'm going to show you a few simple money management changes that when you implement these in your business, your cash flow and your profits can possibly double, even triple. This is a video you absolutely do not want to skip, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, Octavia Connor here, the #1 virtual CFO and CEO of Say Yes to Profits, a virtual accounting firm that helps multi-six-figure businesses cross the $1 million mark sooner than they think and pay little to nothing in taxes. Now today, I want to show you how to make simple money management changes that can shift the financial trajectory of your business forever. Let's go to the board. On the board, we have a simple profit and loss statement. As you can see, the revenue is $300,000. The cost of goods sold is $150,000. Your gross profit equals $150,000. When you take your revenue minus your cost of goods sold, you have a gross profit of $150,000. Simple, right? Then you move to your expenses. Your expenses here is $100,000. Your net profit will then be $50,000. This is a simple profit and loss statement. Your numbers could be similar, they could be a little less, they could be a little more. It's not going to matter when you make these changes that I'm about to show you. So let's say for your revenue, you increase your revenue by only 4%. How to do that? Do you have a one-off service that you can then change to a reoccurring service? Or maybe you can increase your prices by as much as 4%. Either way, for this example, your revenue increased by 4%. That takes your revenue from $300,000 to $312,000. Now that your revenue has increased, your cost of goods sold is going to decrease by 3%. Do you have materials? Do you have labor that you can decrease? What are some of your cost of goods sold that are not really benefiting the business at this time that you can cut? We're going to say you were able to locate those and you decrease them by 3%. So now your cost of goods sold is $145,500. So now when we take your new revenue and your new cost of goods sold and subtract them from each other, your gross profit margin then changes from $150,000 to $166,500 by making those simple changes. But we're not done yet. Now we're going to move to your expenses. And I'm pretty sure you have a few money leaks. You know, those things that you're spending your money on that's really not yielding a return in your investment that you really don't need at this time. How do you find those? Simply go through everything that you've spent your money on the last couple of months and ask yourself a simple question. Is this truly needed to operate my business? If the answer is yes, what is the return on the investment? If you cannot figure out a return on the investment, maybe it's not needed. Let's say you did that exercise and you were able to decrease your expenses by just 3%. That's not much. Your expenses are now $97,000. That means your net profit then goes from $50,000 to an increase of $69,500. You see, simple changes result in a huge difference. How much of a difference? That means your cash flow will now go up to $19,500. Your net profit margin will now be 39% increase from what it was before. So here's the thing. It does not matter what your numbers look like. If you make these simple changes, and I'm pretty sure you can change your revenue by 4% and decrease your cost of goods sold and your expenses both by 3% to then result in a huge difference in your cash flow and your bottom line. But wait, we're not done. When you make these changes, you're not going to then say, woohoo, I have extra money to spend. No, because what's the purpose of that? You're going to take this money and you're going to sit it aside and build a cash cushion for your company. So now when you go through those seasons where revenue is low, you have this extra cash flow. Okay? Now, if you have a question for me, definitely leave it below. If you would like a glimpse into how we can help you make these simple changes that will result in you saying yes to cash flow and yes to profits, click the button to schedule your discovery session today. This has been Octavia Connor, the #1 virtual CFO. And when I say yes, you say to profits. Toodles.